Y'all ready? On our adventure.
Oh, you got freezing cold here.
Good Friday morning,
Afternoon.
everyone. Well,
It's like
it is
5 minutes
afternoon.
afternoon.
Oh, we're still in the morning by 15 minutes, so
It's almost afternoon. Gotta go.
love you.
Me too.
Bye, babe. Judd visited for lunch. His lunch break. I didn't eat, obviously. Had a long morning, just sleeping, tired, but hanging in there. Doctor came by, talked about possibly doing another gastric emptying study, which seems pointless to me because I can't keep food down. I realized that a lot of other things could be playing into my issues, my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, my median arcuate ligament syndrome, so I called my doctor who is kind of handling all of my complex issues like my POTS, my EDS, my median arcuate ligament syndrome, and he's gonna call and talk to my attending doctor and my GI doctor to maybe give some insight. That doctor of mine is really concerned about my lack of nutrition, so hopefully we'll get a good resolution out of all this. Haven't been vlogging much at all today. It's been kind of a hard day, just more of the same. Tired, just kind of declining with my energy levels, just another day of not eating. But you know, hanging in there. I had the GI team come in earlier today, and I don't know, we're just figuring out what to do, honestly. No specific plan at the moment. Maybe running more testing like an endoscopy or maybe another gastric emptying study, which would be difficult because there's no way to have me eat. So we'll see what happens. They changed my port needle today because it was time. It's this cool looking thing. It's like no wings, just a little button, and there's a bio patch under there. My blood sugar went too low again in the 60s, so they're running an IV bag. Oh, it's up there somewhere with dextrose in it. Dextrose has sugar, and that helped me feel a bit better too, which is awesome. Had a bit of a hard time today because there was a doctor who came in and didn't know much about me or my case at all and made me feel really not great. He was ignorant and rude and really put me down, so I basically told him, all right, I'm done talking with you, and he took himself off my case. And sometimes, even though this hospital knows me, you're gonna have doctors who are like that, and I just don't put up with them. Thankfully, it's not my attending doctor who calls all of the like decisions, but it was still discouraging. But it's past us. Judd helped me with that. I called him afterwards.
Yeah.
He's pretty upset about it.
I just got after a rush at work, so.
Yeah. So he's here for a bit because he got off work, and he's in the National Guard. He does drill once a month. He cannot get out of it, so he's got to go away this weekend to drill with the Army National Guard. But thankfully my mom's coming in tonight to stay with me this weekend, so there's just a lot going on. But at least I'm getting looked after. And at least we have a Harlow. Hi, you good girl. So y'all know Compazine, IV Compazine, that we were so afraid for me to try because we thought I'd be allergic to it since I'm allergic to something similar, Phenergan. They gave me some today. No allergic reactions. And look what I just had. I had solid food. I had a graham cracker and I actually feel pretty okay. I hope to one day graduate to this lovely food here. French fries and chickens. Isn't that amazing that I ate, babe? It's incredible.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully you keep it down.
Well, that's the next step. Let's just celebrate the fact that I was able to eat it. Are y'all ready? Shut up, Judd. This is amazing. So maybe it's the Compazine in addition to the dextrose, like getting my sugars more stabilized and the fluids continuously. Maybe the erythromycin finally kicked in. I don't know what it is, but I think things are finally getting better. It's amazing. And I would really love my doctors to talk to my specialist who really helps me with my POTS and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and diagnose my median arcuate ligament syndrome, because that would be great. But I think things are finally turning around. This is amazing. But yeah, let's see if I can keep the graham cracker down. So Judd just helped me get ready for bed, use my toiletry kit and like wash my face, brush my teeth. If you're wondering where I get these hair holder things from, they're from Bed Bath & Beyond. They're super convenient. So like I said, Judd has to go to drill this weekend. He can't get out of it or anything, but he'll be back Sunday. They kind of, well, my illnesses don't work conveniently with drill. Like the last one, I was in the hospital too, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my mom is on her way into town. I'll see her tomorrow because she's getting in late, and she'll be with me this weekend. Harlow, you want to see your mama? You're gonna like that, right? How are you gonna feel about leaving, babe?
I'm tired.
Yeah, it's gonna be a late night for you. I'm sorry. He has to go towards Orlando, which is like 2 hours away tonight for an early day tomorrow. Sorry. Good, Hippo. Miss you a lot, babe. I love you. We'll see you on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I love you so much. Bye. Love you guys. Love you, babe.
Sunday.
Yep. Bye. It is really sad that Judd has to go. I felt a little bit, I guess stressed is the word about it earlier, especially after that ignorant doctor situation. I was like, my biggest advocate for me is not gonna, well, I always say you need to be your own biggest advocate, but Judd also advocates for me a lot, and he's just a huge comfort to me and a big supporter. I was like, he's not going to be here, and it's just one night he's going to be gone. And, you know, honestly, we've dealt with so much worse with bad timing, and, you know, the Army, just, the military works that way sometimes. It's not the Army's fault, it's not Judd's fault, it's just, it adds a little bit more complexity into our life. But we've made it through a whole deployment and with my medical issues and stuff, so one drill weekend with me in the hospital is not going to be that bad. And last drill, I was in the hospital too, so I'm so thankful my mom's coming in to help. I hope she does okay feeding Harlow her raw stuff. She's never had to do it before, but we've pre-made her meals, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I am also just so happy to say I've had solid food. Felt amazing. It made my nausea worse, stomach pains a little worse, but I kept it down. It's been a few hours since I ate that. So thankful the Compazine and everything else seems to be working. One thing about the Compazine though is it makes me so incredibly foggy and just exhausted, but I'm already exhausted from not eating and just lethargic, so it's alright. Just so thankful I ate solid food and kept it down. It's amazing. I could like cry about it if I wasn't so tired. But I am exhausted. It's about 9 p.m. now. I'm ready for bed and I'm gonna go to bed. My blood sugar check last time it was 120, which is a perfect number. So much better than when it was in the 60s. A little too much. So the dextrose in the fluids is definitely helping. So thankful for good care. I'm hoping for a steady incline of getting better, and maybe I can be discharged this weekend, and then if they don't consult with my specialists themselves, I'll go see my POTS doctor, EDS doctor, like, who helps me with my complexities, and maybe he'll have some solution. Maybe I can take erythromycin orally if I'm doing better, who knows. But I'm just thankful. Once I'm more stable, I can go see my GI doctor, my specialist doctor, and my primary care, and we'll get a plan going. I'm sure the hospital's not going to send me off until they're comfortable with how I'm doing, but I feel in my heart I'm now on a steady incline. I'm not going to jinx myself, but if I can keep going like this, maybe I can go home, because honestly, I really just want to go home, but not before I'm ready. So anyways, this has been started off as a really hard day, but it's getting better. It's a good night. So anyways, thank you for joining on our adventure, and I hope you'll have a good night too.